Randi Goldman, an associate professor at Northwell Health at the Donald and Barbara Zucker School of Medicine at Hofstra Northwell, and the program director of reproductive endocrinology and infertility fellowship, again at Northwell. Randi, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Jordan. It's great to be here.
So for our listeners, Northwell Health is a health system headquartered in New Hyde Park, New York, with 8,000 beds in 29 hospitals, serviced by 16,000 providers. So, Randi, today we're going to be speaking about the role that data plays in enabling or inhibiting the proper balance of quality of care with patient access and a variety of other topics, but let's start there. What's the role of data in your daily job, and what are some projects you're working on?
I am a huge proponent of data-driven care. And as the program director for our fellowship, I speak about evidence-based medicine and using data in every decision that we make, right? If it's not grounded in evidence, then it probably doesn't deserve to be prime time. So a couple of things that I'm working on are helping cancer patients to sort of get through the door and identifying the need for cancer patients who should or might want to undergo fertility treatment. And then on a similar vein, identifying patients who are at risk for fertility issues in other ways, for example, endometriosis, where we use the data to identify a clear gap and need, and use that data to design systems to get patients through the door efficiently and to get them the care that they need.
So let's tackle those one by one. So clinical work, accessing fertility care among patients with cancer. What are some of the problems these patients are facing, and how to use data to improve access for these patients?
So Northwell is, as you know, a very, very large health system. And in the last year alone, I think there have been somewhere around 19,000 cancer patients that Northwell has treated. And you know, a lot of people don't know this, but cancer treatment has an enormous potential to threaten fertility. So, in other words, the very same chemotherapy treatment that can save your life can potentially cause permanent infertility, right?
Right.
So
for our listeners, basically any kind of chemotherapy that kills rapidly growing cells like hair also kills rapidly growing cells like embryos.
Exactly, like eggs and sperm. That's exactly right. And, you know, thankfully, our cancer treatments are getting better. So, you know, the data says that the 5-year survival rate for women of reproductive age is upwards of about 85 or 90%. That is incredible, right? That means that the vast majority of young people with cancer are going to survive. And that's